Bravo announces The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Housewives, Wife Swap, and several show renewals. Bravo is making reality TV fans very happy on this fine Wednesday. The network announced their upcoming slate on Wednesday, May 7th, with a mix of returning shows and new additions. Bravo renewed Below Deck Mediterranean, Below Deck Down Under, Married to Medicine, Southern Charm, and Southern Hospitality. There were also several Housewives franchises picked up for another season, including The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Real Housewives of Orange County, The Real Housewives of Potomac, and The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Bravo isn't just sticking to its established programming, though. According to a press release, Bravo ordered 4 new shows for the upcoming year: The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Ladies of London, The Valley, Persian Style, and Wife Swap, The Real Housewives Edition. The announcement comes as Bravo is set to premiere new seasons of Below Deck and The Real Housewives of Miami in June. There is also Next Gen NYC, King's Court, Las Culturistas Awards show, and a new season of Vanderpump Rules with an entirely new cast worth looking out for. Meanwhile, The McBee Dynasty, Real American Cowboys will make a move from Peacock to Bravo for Season 2. Which TV shows are renewed in 2025 to 2026? Get the status of your favorite series. Keep scrolling for a breakdown of Bravo's 4 new shows, including details on the cast. The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Set against the shores of the Ocean State, the Real Housewives franchise expands into the world of a tight-knit circle of Rhode Islanders who have deep community roots and families that go back generations, read the synopsis. With aspirational lives, thriving businesses, and tangled family dynamics, these decade-long friendships prove that in a state this small, there's no escaping your past or each other. Ladies of London. According to Bravo's press release, Ladies of London is back with a new wave of British blue bloods, ambitious American expats, and glamorous international socialites. As tradition clashes with the fast-paced, globalized world, these power players redefine what it means to be a woman of status in one of the most iconic cities in the world. Here connections are currency, and the crown isn't the only thing up for grabs. The Valley, Persian Style. For fans of Shahs of Sunset, Bravo is catching up with Reza Farahan, Galnisa, Gigi, Gara Kadagi, and Mercedes, MJ, Javed in a new series with the working title, The Valley, Persian Style. Which TV shows are cancelled in 2025 to 2026? Get the status of your favorite series. Reza Farahan, Galnisa, Gigi, Gara Kadagi, and Mercedes, MJ, Javed share an unbreakable bond, one built on years of friendship, fiery clashes, and the kind of history that never fades, read the official show description. They also share a deep connection to their Persian culture, something that runs just as strong in the group of friends they now call family. The synopsis continued. As they take on the next stage of life in the Valley, their world is bigger, their circle is bolder, and their challenges are more real than ever. As we'll see, their next chapter in life isn't quieter, it's just more complicated. Wife Swap, The Real Housewives Edition. When a real housewife takes off her stilettos and steps into a real housewife's shoes, all bets are off as 2 of entertainment's most iconic franchises are mashed up, leading to laugh-out-loud moments, personal epiphanies, and an opportunity to see if the grass is truly greener, teased the press release from the network. Who will return for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6 trailer finds Lisa Barlow in the hot seat. City, Season 6. Who will return for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6 trailer finds Lisa Barlow in the hot seat. City, Season 6. Originally appeared on Parade. The RHOSLC ladies are back. Just in time for the fall, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City returns to our screens in a few weeks, bringing back one of the most popular iterations of Bravo's beloved franchise, and by the look of the trailer, the season may be the show's most dramatic yet. Rossilk's main cast remains from Season 5, including the core 4: Heather Gay, Meredith Marks, Lisa Barlow, and Whitney Rose, alongside besties Angie Katsanevas and Mary Cosby, and newbies Bronwyn Newport and Brittany Bateman. This season, the ladies seem more divided than ever, as some of the strongest bonds in the group are tested. Season 6 will also feature a major Bravo crossover event, as the ladies charter a yacht with a crew of Below Deck Down Under for their cast trip, and will appear on both RHUSLC and the popular Below Deck series. Here's everything we know about The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6. When does The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6 premiere? Rossilk returns with a supersized episode on Wednesday, September 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Bravo. Is there a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6 trailer? Yes. Bravo dropped the trailer for the upcoming 6th season below. Related, here's when every Real Housewives franchise is coming back. Who is in the cast of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6? Check out the returning cast and official descriptions from Bravo below. Heather Gay embraces her next chapter as an empty nester while her youngest daughter prepares to move out of the house. She prioritizes herself and reevaluates what she wants for her future, starting with a home renovation to transform her bedroom into a love den. In the group, her friendship with Whitney is as strong as ever, but her rift with Lisa continues to grow. Lisa Barlow finds herself in hot water when she lands in the middle of the group's gossip. Her friendships are put to the test over swirling rumors, leaked information, and even hair products. After an insightful psychic reading illuminates cracks in Lisa and John's marriage, the couple is forced to resident queen of diamonds and pearls. Meredith Marks wants to transform her Park City store into a caviar lounge. She enlists the help of her husband, Seth, as an official advisor, but his assistance turns out to be more of a headache than she bargained for. Her standing within the circle grows increasingly uncertain, culminating in a final dinner that plays like a Greek tragedy. After a years-long renovation at her church, Mary Cosby returns to her place of worship and invites the women to her service, followed by celebrations over a bottle of champagne at Valter's. At home, Mary remains committed to supporting her son Robert Jr.'s sobriety and navigates life after the passing of her estranged mother. Mary and Angie's friendship is tested more than ever before when some of Angie's tendencies rub Mary the wrong way. Whitney Rose and her husband, Justin, are picking up the pieces and rebuilding their finances after a devastating misstep with her company. Following the difficult year, Whitney is ready to rediscover the joy in her life and bring back her fun-loving side. The women have Whitney's back as her ongoing feud with Lisa reaches an all-time high. Angie Katsanevas wants to honor her family's heritage by pursuing her Greek citizenship, but is hurt that her daughter doesn't share the same enthusiasm. When Angie discovers that her beauty license has expired, she heads to Lunatic Fringe to refresh her skills and practice on her friends. Her sharp tongue and cutting shade land her in hot water with Mary and strain her friendship with Lisa, potentially beyond repair. On the heels of a fiery reunion, Bronwyn Newport navigates her place with the women and seeks to find a path forward in the group. At home, Bronwyn has relocated her parents to Salt Lake City after a series of health scares and a devastating diagnosis, but tensions reach a boiling point when her mother strikes a chord with her harsh critiques. Who is not returning to The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 4? Everyone from Season 5 is returning to RHOSLC. Who are the friends on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6? Brittany Bateman returns with an exciting announcement about her love life, but proves that not all good things can last as their relationship reverts to old patterns. As she fosters her friendships within the group, she ends up on the receiving end of one woman's umbrage. Where can I watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6? Rossilk airs exclusively on Bravo, with episodes available to watch the next day on Peacock. How many seasons of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City are there? There are currently 5 seasons of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and all are available to watch on Peacock. Is The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Bravo? Yes, new episodes of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City will air on Bravo. Is The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Hulu? No. While the Real Housewives franchise was available on Hulu for quite some time, Bravo content has been removed and added to the Peacock library instead. Is The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Peacock? Yes. You can watch all old episodes of The Real Housewives on Peacock and stream new episodes the day after they air on Bravo. Related, here's when every Real Housewives franchise is coming back. Who will return for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6 trailer finds Lisa Barlow in the hot seat. Lake City, Season 6. First appeared on Parade on August 14, 2025. This story was originally reported by Parade on August 14, 2025, where it first appeared.